Whoa, not. Alright, man, I'm gonna show y'all a trade I took the other day. This right here is the daily chart. So I did my top-down analysis. I see that on the daily chart it's trending upwards. I dropped down to the 1 hour chart. I see it's still trending upwards. As you can see, still in the upwards trend. And then I dropped down to my 15-minute chart. And on my 15-minute chart, I saw a good place for me to get in, or well, not necessarily a good place for me to get in, but a good place where it was gonna start reversing. And the day before, on New York sessions low, the low was right here, as you can see on this candle right here, and it created some liquidity right there. So when I saw at the beginning of the market open on this day, I saw that it came down and it tapped into the zone, and it rejected right here, and it started going back up. So I was like, okay, it's about to start going back up. It's about to be a new trend. It's about to start back trending upward. So I dropped down to the 5-minute, and on the 5-minute is where I find my entry. And on 5-minute, I saw, okay, this is where it reversed right here, and it started going back up. So it created a higher high, came back down, and as you can see, it created a higher low right here on this candle right here. So this is where I create my demand zone. I put the zone, the bottom of the zone at this higher low, and then I put the top of it at the candle right before it, the red candle that's right before it. So this zone right here is pretty much where I want the candles to come back and tap into. Once it taps into the zone, I'm betting on it to go back upwards. So when it did that, I saw it created a new higher high right here. It broke this structure right here on this candle right here. It broke the structure, and it created a new higher high. So I was like, okay, wait for it to come back down, tap into the zone, and then get in. And I decided to get in a little aggressive on this one. On the next candle right here, you see it tapped into the zone right here. The wick tapped into the zone, and as soon as it tapped into the zone, I got in. And this is where I actually got in at right here. So usually what I do is I put my 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio at the bottom of this zone, but as time went on, I ended up moving it back up. But so what you would want to do starting off is put it at the bottom of this zone, and then you want to create a 2-to-1. 2-to-1 would be right here. This is the 2-to-1, and I'm gonna play a few more candles and show you what it did. And I believe right around here, whenever it kept tapping in the zone, I said, okay, let me put this. I changed my stop loss. I brought it up a little bit. I think I brought it like right up in here somewhere. I believe that's where it was initially. Then I came back down and created the 2-to-1, and I actually should have kept it where it was at, because it ended up going up way high. I think this is where it was. I really don't remember, but anyway, ended up. I think this is where it tapped, and then I ended up getting out. But let me just make sure. I think that is where it went. I kept going up. Anyway, I got out of this trade, and on this trade I ended up winning. That was MQ. That was the first trade on December 3rd. I won $471. And then I ended up taking another trade on MQ later on that day and won $244. So that's supply and demand, y'all. Let me see. I think, yeah, this was the second trade I took, because it kept going up. So imagine if I would have just stayed in it from way down here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this could have been a, $1,500 day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even $2,000 day. So just showing y'all the supply and demand setups. The strategies. Yeah, it's easy, man. All you gotta do is just do it. You hear me? I holla.